You are so, he's adorable, I'm sorry. So, you have to be where the work is, guys. I often use this example. If I wanted to be a country western singer, where would I go?
Tennessee.
Nashville. You go to where that kind of stuff is done. If I wanted to build cars, I go to Detroit. If I wanted to, you know what I mean? There are certain areas in the country where certain things are done. And unfortunately, voice acting is done in 4 or 5 different cities. And that's pretty much it. So I applaud you for the training, which is very important, but you kind of have to be where that kind of work is done. Next question, my dear. Look at that, she's letting you go with your awesome hat. Come with me.
This is why you don't stop the light.
Your imagination. Doesn't that look like Willie's Willy Wonka hat? Okay, I think Willie's flared a little bit more at the top, but that's what I thought of. I'm so sorry.
This question is for my friend who is not able to be here today.
Come closer.
This question is for my friend who can't be here today. How did voicing Tamaki from Warren High School Host Club compare to voicing Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist?
Well, first of all, I love Tamaki with a purple passion. I mean, you guys, there is no amount of words that I could tell you how much I love Tamaki Suo. I fell in love with Oran before we even started recording that show, and so I'm so excited to have been a part of it. But you know, Ed, there aren't a lot of Edward Elrics, that kind of character in anime in general. It was such a privilege to play him. He is a tragic, you know, he's a, what do they call him? He's a anti-hero. They're broken. They're broken. They're flawed. But they want to do the right thing, and they strive to be more than they are, and to make the right call. I love Ed to death. I was so excited when they let us know that there was a new series, Brotherhood. I was excited and terrified at the same time, because I was so glad that we were doing more of it, but I was so scared because the first series was so good. And I was afraid that maybe, what if they mess it up, you know? What if it just doesn't look as good? What if it doesn't sound as good? What if we don't do as good a job as we did, for whatever reason? You know, there's so many things that can go wrong in that, you know, in that process. And so I was really glad and happy to get to do more Full Metal. I don't think I could ever compare the two because they're different characters. But when people ask me what my favorite role I've ever played is, I say Ed, and a very close second place is Tamaki Suo. So, thank you, brother. I'll expect a Wonka bar later. I got the golden ticket. I'm so sorry.
And it's wonderful meeting you. We've been over at Mignogna for 2000.
Yeah. I recognize your face. Good to see you, man. What can I do for you? What's your
I
question?
recognize your
I was
face.
actually wondering, I recently got to go ahead and see your Fallout.
Go ahead.
I actually got to go ahead and see your recent Fallout video that you did with the other
Oh, Nuka Break.
Yeah.
Awesome. How many of you guys Fallout? You know that game? We've been working on a web series based on Fallout called Nuka Break. You guys gotta check it out. I play 3 or 4 different wacky little characters.
And since I'm actually a filmmaker and I was interested about that last time I got to see you, what would be the best way to go ahead and actually hire you as talent?
What?
Wow. Send me an email and go, hey, I want to hire you as talent. You know what? I love what I do. And I don't care how big or small it is, I love what I do. I think I've said this before, if you guys were here last year, if you weren't, I mean, I make it a point to let everybody know that I am so grateful for the opportunity to do what I do. It's a privilege to get to do something you love, and I wish that for all of you. But it doesn't matter how big or small, I'm happy to talk with anybody about a project, so drop me an email.
Because we're going to be coming up with a new Borderlands trailer system. Borderlands 2 is coming out.
Oh, very cool.
So I want to try and have it be kind of like a teaser live-action trailer of what Borderlands 2 would be coming. So we'd be having Marcus, we'd be having Hunter, all these.
That sounds awesome. Yeah,
Ooh.
send me an email and
You
let me know
lucky
the
bastard.
details and we'll talk about
For
it. Thank
turning
you,
the
brother.
camera.
Thanks. Yes, sir.
My arms hurt. No. was like,
Hey, real quick, can we do something, you guys? See all these empty seats? If there are empty seats by you, will you guys
Where'd Chloe
slide
go?
toward the center in your row? Because we've got people in the back and,
Oh, she's in line.
For fire reasons and stuff, they want them to be able to be seated. Oh yeah, except for the people that are in line. You guys may head back to your seats to find yourself sitting on somebody's lap. Sorry about that. Are these seats from you guys here? Okay. I'm so glad you guys are here. Don't leave, but we want to try to make room for everybody to sit down. Okay, thank you. Yes, sir. What's your question?
Hi, Vic. I was actually here last year, and I met you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know. Yes. I know you. I knew your face.
Got
Yeah,
another
man.
one too.
You're the king. Nice ink. Is this Jedi robes you're in?
It is.
I like it. Ooh! Vader saber. Oh, nice. You want to know how much of a nerd I am? This saber was built on an MPP flash unit from the 40s and 50s. They remember the old style cameras where they had this thing that slid onto the side of the camera and had a flash bulb at the top of it. They would take pictures and the flash would. You slip the flash bulb right in here. The Star Wars people, the prop guys, they had so little money to work with that they would literally scavenge through dumpsters and look at and find old photographic equipment and anything they could find to piecemeal together props for the movie. And these are windshield wiper blades. And this is a Graflex. This is based on a clamp from another flash unit called a Graflex. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a nerd. And I have all of these. I have a collection of lightsabers at home, so you look awesome. Absolutely. Okay, what's your question? Sorry. See, I told you. I get distracted. I'm sorry.
I just want to say that your panel with the rest of your cast of Full Metal and Funimation was actually an inspiration to get me into acting.
Oh,
and
come on.
Lit
Good.
the fire that I needed to really want to get into the community that you